Hey, Spuddies! Potato McWhiskey here, and oh my goodness, it's the Polynesian Armada. We're going to need to deal with that, so I'm going to go ahead and buy myself a frigate in the capital, and we're going to save up cash and try to win a war here, and it's probably not going to go well. I know that this isn't a happy tale, but this could go really poorly. Well, he did just declare a friendship with me. Maybe he's ignoring me. That could be good. That could be really good for me. I'm still going to build a navy, because I will feel safer if I have a few ships knocking about. Do I have amber? I don't think I have amber, so I don't care if that gets embargoed. I definitely don't want city-state embargo to go through because those are really nice trade routes for me. God, someone else got an ideology. What have we got in here? We just got a frigate. I'm going to build another frigate, and I'm going to set up a watch around my empire with boats. Amber ban was not passed. Ugh. Embargo's city-state ban was passed. That's kind of annoying because it really kills patronage. You know what I feel like? That feels like disproportionately like there is a World Congress that can negatively affect patronage like way too hard. I feel like there should be similar ones, like enact world religion, atheism. Now that could be fun. We still have plenty of growth in this city, so I'm going to grab myself a food tile. Krakow is growing slower than I would like it to, but I think that's mostly down to the fact that we're negative on happiness right now. So I'll quickly pop out a zoo for the happiness, but I do want to get that windmill pretty much as soon as I can. I'll improve another source of coffee because I can trade that away for potentially more luxuries, and that would help my happiness. I could also trade luxuries for gold, or gold for luxuries. It looks like the getting attacked by Polynesia was a false alarm moment, which I'm honestly not too upset about. We did get a great rider in Warsaw, as well as a great merchant and a great engineer and a great prophet. Oh my goodness, we got them all. So I'm going to go pop up the great prophet on the iron over here. If there is a wonder that's worth building, I will save the great engineer to one turn it, because we're going to struggle to build those anyway. Let's get started on windmills in these cities. My great merchant, I'm going to send to Kaisel, because I would like to have control over the culture one. I feel like the extra culture would go a lot further than most other things. And the great writer, I'm going to create a great work because that's as if you get basically another monument, which makes me quite happy. One thing that's going to hurt is I'm unlikely to get coal. I'm likely to get shafted on that. The East India Company is incredible for me here. So I will start by building that up, and I'm going to really want to be friends with Kaisel for access to the rubber. So maybe I could purchase the windmill in my capital. I think I'll save my money for getting control of city-states. In particular, Kaisel is really good for the culture. This cargo ship, I'm going to send food to Warsaw now. So now we have massive growth kicking back in here. I am, however, missing some trade routes. I think I would like another cargo ship here so that I could production feed Łódź. I think we can shift the whole battle line here. And this is basically a naval blockade, so units won't be able to, basically what I'm doing here is, due to the way that zone of controls work, if you declare war on me and try to slip through here, you'll get zocked. This is a way to create a naval block, basically, where people won't be able to get through and block my trade routes or my city connections. My city connections are really, really valuable to me. They're worth 46 gold per turn. There's industrialization, and it looks like we did indeed not get any coal. We're now in the industrial era, so we can't save for... Oh, we can purchase great profits. Yes, we can. I thought that would be disabled here. All right, let's queue up that windmill. We want that production as soon as we can get it. In terms of adopting a policy, I'm going to go for a Mandate of Heaven. That's going to be +1 faith in the capital and +1 happiness from each temple, and purchasing things will be cheaper. We will also get a free great prophet. Our holy sites will provide extra food and culture, and we get a free garden in all of our cities, giving us extra great people generation. I think my next tree is going to be exploration, so that we can get naval tradition, maritime infrastructure, navigation schools, and finally treasure fleets to make our capital really good. And then if we finish this off, we'll be able to purchase great admirals. So absolutely going to go for scientific theory to get access to public schools. Those are going to be really important. And we are going to need to get suzerainty of Tirana to get access to that 3 coal, which will be enough to get most of our factories online. Where's that great merchant? I'm going to divert him to Tirana instead. Now the free great prophet that appeared, I am going to plant him on non-pasture strategic resources. We don't have a whole lot of those. Slightly unfortunate. Non-freshwater flatland tiles are also equally valid here in my opinion. So we'll go for that. Ooh, that Tundra Hill could be good too, but we shall see. Cargo ship, I want you to feed production to Łódź. And this cargo ship is going to feed food to Warsaw. Yes, the city's going to have an awful lot less production, but now growth truly is the big thing that we need in here. We want to fill out all these tiles, all these slots. There's an extreme amount of value. I'm pretty sure every population in this city is worth 1.5 base science and then 3 science per turn after modifiers. So that's like really damn strong to grow that city. You want to buy my coffee? I will take your marble instead. We finished the windmill in Łódź, which means the city now has a ton of productivity. I'm going to take workers off these mines, see what high yield tiles that we have. Now the good thing is we also got free gardens in here, which is a 20% great people generation boost. We could start working on great engineers, although I don't think those are as important. So I'm going to prioritize getting some production from these hills. Now let's have a look and see if there's a way we can get more growth, more science, more anything in here. So if we build the lighthouse, that will get us +2 food and +2 production. So the lighthouse is an easy queue. The seaport is also +2 production and gold. So I'm probably just going to queue up those two to get this city chooching away. Wrocław has converted. Let me go ahead and... Oh, I can't afford a missionary this turn. Right, we'll sort that out. Or else there's a unit in the city. No, there's already an inquisitor over here. Perfect. Warsaw absolutely needs to get its windmill. That's going to be an extra +2 production, an engineer slot, which is worth 2 production, and a 10% production boost when we're building buildings. So what's the other way to get an ideology? Enter the modern era. So we're probably going to have to get our ideology through the modern era. We're not going to be able to do factories, which really sucks. So coming into Wrocław, the best way to get coal is probably to get suzerainty of this city-state over here, which means maxing out the gold production of this city. I do really love the idea of getting culture. I'm going to take a worker off of this tile and off of this tile. I'll put you into the university. So we're maxing out our great scientist points. Then I'm going to build the bank for the 25% extra gold and the base gold increase. We need to get our gold rate up. Gold's going to help us a lot here. Right, I converted Wrocław back to my religion, both Mormonism. I'm going to create a holy site here that will lose me 1 production from this iron, but it will get me a 1 food, 1 production, 3 gold, 6 fate, 3 culture tile, which is extremely workable. And I'm going to do a similar one over here to get that really nice 2 food tile up. Krakow still needs to grow before we decide to work any low food tiles. This is an exception just because of its sheer food level. Warsaw now has 25 citizens. That's excellent. We're no longer friends with Singapore. That sucks. We also lost Tirana. The most efficient one is 1,000 gold gift, so I'll wait for the 1,000 gold gift before I give them anything else because it's the most efficient thing. Cargo ship. Yes, send production to Łódź. Architecture is completed. This gives us access to the Hermitage. If we build opera houses in all our cities, we'll be able to get a 50% culture boost in the city. That is a really good one to pick up. We also got a great musician. Great musicians are fantastic once we have our opera houses. We also have a golden age, which is fabulous. Pop you in there. Steve Jobs. I have Steve Jobs. So Wrocław. Let's grab... We definitely want the opera houses, but I really need my gold up now. So we have the bank in here. We need to get the base gold per turn up. Caravanseries are worth 1 gold. Mints are worth 2 gold. Breweries are worth 2 gold. Seaports are worth 2 gold. So we'll spend some time building those while we wait for public schools to come in. In Krakow, I am going to get myself the bank. We'll leave it at the bank for now, although the lighthouse would also be good. That's worth 1 food, 1 production in the city, which adds up. In Łódź, we have the seaport. So let's start building up the gold production. We have 1,000 gold in the bank. We're going to pop Steve Jobs here. We're going to build a trade mission with Tirana, and then we're going to give them a gift of 1,000 gold. So now we're allies to them, which means we do have access to gold. And I'm going to immediately queue up a factory in my capital, although I will do that after we finish the windmill. We'll need to get our hands on more coal, and it will probably come in the form of making friends with a city-state somewhere that has coal. A great artist has been born in Warsaw, as well as a scientist. The artist, I'll create a great work because I want that culture. The great scientist, I will hold until I need to use him. Wrocław has grown. Yeah, work those production tiles. Warsaw grew. Put one of your workers into the lumber mill, or the windmill rather. Now let me pop into Warsaw. I'm going to quickly buy an opera house here for 550 gold just so I can create another great work. That's going to be +4 culture per turn in here. In Łódź, I need to get my gold buildings up. So the caravanserai, the mint, etc. So caravanserai, mint, and I think that's it for now. I'm quite happy to be getting a really strong gold line. So public schools are up, but I will be getting my factories first. I probably won't be getting factories in Łódź because this is the one city that will get fed production from my other 2, so it doesn't need it, so to speak. Next tech that would be really nice are hospitals to continue to grow. This is a science tech, even though it doesn't look like it. I want to choose someone other than Sweden to be host because they've been really annoying. I'm going to vote for Mysore. Danish people really liked what I just said. They are vibing hard. Oh shoot, when did I get this spy? Damn it. So wait, who's top demos now? Polynesia. I am going to put a spy into Polynesia's capital. All right, let's adopt exploration. There's a lot of hammers locked up in here. That's 12 hammers. That's happiness and culture. That's 8 science. And then that's a ton of food and production and gold in my capital, turning it into an actual city. You got all your gold producing buildings. So we're up to 240 gold per turn, which is a fantastic amount. I'm going to one turn an opera house just because I really need culture. And I really want the national building. I'm going to queue a factory up in Rocklaw. We got a free pikeman, which is awesome. I am really curious about the demographics. Like, once my factories finish, how do I look on production? Like, it's got to be low. Yeah, I'm now 5th. So I'm beating out Nubia at the very least. Although Nubia looks like they're getting killed by Spain, which is a bit of a problem for everyone else. It's not a problem for me. I'm not even worried about that. Yeah, I think public school is the next pickup in Łódź. Science funding. I hate all of these. I am making an insane amount of science in the capital, which is beautiful. I can't wait to get the public school in here. I could buy the public school, and that's what I think the gold is going to be used for in here. The city makes a lot of gold, so I think purchasing things to speed up its gold production or to speed up its production is useful. Now that we have the gold to do that, I think that's actually a fairly reasonable thing to do. I should probably buy another trader in Krakow. Let me purchase a cargo ship in Krakow. We're able to steal a technology. I would like to steal chemistry. That will get me access to the cannon. More importantly, it'll improve all my mines and quarries by +1 production. So my mines are now a lot more efficient, which will get me more hammers. I definitely want to bank in this city because the extra 25% gold goes a long way when all of your tiles are generating gold. The observatory, however, is +4 base science, which is huge. That's like adding 4 pop to the city. Okay, archaeology has been completed. That'll give us access to museums, which will be a nice boost to culture across our empire. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I have a great profit. I'll send you there. I believe this trade route needs to be set up as well, and I'm going to send production to Rocklaw. Let's get the public school in Krakow. My golden age has come to an end, which feels pretty bad. I'm so behind I won't be able to get any wonders, but that's okay. Porcelain Tower just went to Mysore. Production running in Warsaw. We finished the observatory. The bank gives amazing gold scaling. I can put 2 workers into the factory. Boom, boom. That's another bit of base production. Also means more engineers, more great people. Zoo. We don't need the happiness. Let's get the bank. We want to save the Oxford. We got a public school in here. Let's make sure that we work that public school tile. It's important to do. And now I love the idea of an extra 2 culture plus a 10% boost in this city. So I'm going to drop that museum right there. I'm going to purchase a museum in the capital, because that's actually worth like 8 culture per turn, which will shave a few turns off of the long-term culture gain. Once we hit biology, I'm going to go for radio for the broadcast tower, because that's going to be another 15% culture. I need that. I want that culture. I have 3 factories, so I can choose an ideology. Considering I'm playing tradition, it's got to be freedom. So I'll get an early adopter tenant here, which is really nice. Specialists consuming half of the amount of food is like the freedom ideology. Like, it's the one that makes this ideology good. And the fact that it's a tier 1 because it's so much food generation. Put these 2 guys into the university. Boom, boom. We got the factory in Rocklaw. Let's make sure we get that public school next. I'm quite glad that I have my ideology now. I can start working towards it. There is a question of, should I push my ideology? Should I push exploration? We got a musician and a scientist in Warsaw. I'll send the scientist over to Krakow. I'll create a great work here that's +2. I need some happiness. Do you have any spare luxuries? You do. What about like 21 gold per turn? Okay, 21 is actually a little bit too much. I do need 1 coal. How about 19 gold? How about, I'm gonna say 18 gold per turn for this. How about 21? How about 23? I think this is a good deal. 27? 30. Okay, 30 gold per turn for 3 luxuries and a coal. That's a great deal. I will finish the museum before we work on the factory. Factories are huge, by the way. Plus 10% production, +4 base production. Amazing. A great engineer has been born in the city of Warsaw. That's amazing. Pop you into the water. In Warsaw, I will spend a turn building the caravansary. We got the public school in Krakow. I will pull this pop here to put it to the public school because the city will still grow at a reasonable rate. Let's get our opera houses. We need that culture. Somebody built like the Prora or whatever. There's no way I'm getting the Eiffel or Statue of Liberty, or I think that's the Freedom one, right? This is not happening. There's biology. +5 food. I believe there's a really good policy in Freedom for hospitals and groceries and stuff like that that gives you science and food. I could be wrong. Part of our problem is dissidents. All right, coming into Warsaw, I'll grab myself a hospital. I will come in here. We did just get the public school, so I can take a pop, put it in there. That's perfectly great. We need that opera house so we can get the Hermitage. So much culture locked up in the Hermitage. I might even engineer the Hermitage, even though it's a national wonder, purely just because of how valuable it can be. I can also get an extra trader in this city. I believe there's a available internal trade, that is. I'll put a holy site right there. Makes that into a decent tile. Spain is denouncing me. I'm going to tell Polynesia to give me 10 turns to prepare for a war with Spain, and I'll see who else I can draw into that war. Avant-garde is huge, 25% extra great people. That is just better than anything else I was going to pick, so absolutely have to take that one. Hospitals are really good. +5 food is crazy good. A hospital can support 5 pops working as specialists. Yeah, people are kind of getting aggro with me because my army's really weak. The good news is we do have oil in the capital. All right, you've finished a factory, which is excellent. We need to grow. Remember, the hospital is a science building. Because it helps you grow, it looks like the world is about to break down into warfare. Who is my ideological ally? Sweden. Jesus Christ. Could I have a worse ally? Danish people like that. Right, I'm going to send food to Krakow. It's a good city to try and grow. 2 luxuries for some resources I don't care that much about. That sounds good. Panama Canal and Eiffel Tower just went. Pretty normal. We're basically going to get no wonders because we're so behind. Holy shit, that's a rocket core. All right, let's check demos. Okay, we're first in approval somehow. I guess everyone is. 4th in land. We're no longer bottom literacy. We are climbing out of the hole that we're in. We got the hospital in the capital. There's no point in engineering the Hermitage. I hate the idea of sciences funding, so I'm going to vote that down. I will vote up historical landmarks though. I need science funding to not pass because I think that just gives more advantages to the people who are ahead of me. So there's electricity. This gives us access to the hydro plant. The stock exchange is big for the gold increase. We also got a free Gatling gun. We do have 2 sources of aluminum. Now that's actually pretty big because that could open us up for some late game plane stuff if we feel like we have to go to war to try and win. My hospital's finished next turn. The growth will kick in. It'll be beautiful. We got an artist in Warsaw. I could bulb him, but I'm going to create a great work because I need as much culture per turn as I can get baseline. In the capital, it's still too soon for Oxford. Oxford is good. Don't get me wrong here. But I would rather like pop Oxford to 1-turn plastics to get research labs. Do you know what I mean? Let's get the stock exchange in the capital. That is worth a 25% gold boost, and it also has specialists in it. Krakow is growing comfortably, which makes me very happy. Growth is everything for me. I'm trying to think about which great people do I care the most about. I think production is always king, so we'll fill out our engineers first. I definitely want my museums, mostly so that I can get the 10% culture boost. In Łódź, let's grab the stock exchange. In Wrocław, I will grab the museum for the 10% culture boost. It's not a huge amount of culture in these cities, but it is +2 base and then an extra 10% on top, which is really nice. Whew. People with the pointiest sticks. Holy Jesus Christ. This dude has a huge military. We did get a great writer in the capital, created great work, another +2 base culture per turn. +2 culture per turn helps out just a little bit. Crystal Redentor was built by another player. That's reasonable. Warsaw has grown. I don't remember if you have any more specialist slots. Nope. Krakow has grown, and rather than working a production tile, I would rather work a production engineer slot because of the extra. It's a very, very small amount of growth, but it does add up over the arc of the game. Lodz has completed its stock exchange. Our gold production is up to a really high number. It would be nice to get more happiness. I think we should get the stoneworks in here for sure to increase the happiness in production. So it's kind of been like chilling, waiting to have a chance to actually get around to build that. So I think 10 turns per policy on quick speed is like the standard rate at which you should pick them up. So if you're doing it faster than that, you're kind of gaining on where you should be, quote unquote. Like it's turn 160, so we should have 16 policies, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So this is 6, 12, 13, 14. So we're 2 policies behind where we should be. Sort of if we were keeping pace. That's how I do it mentally. I don't know if it's actually like the way people do it, but that's how I keep it in my head. So we are definitely behind culturally. In Wrocław, I'm going to grab the stock exchange. Coffee and marble trade deal ended. Can I get a We Love the King Day? Rubber, jade, or silver? Sadly, none of them had any of the luxuries. I looked through the list and they didn't really have it. Again, stock exchange, that 25% gold boost is really useful. Zoos, happiness is useful as well. All right, boys, we are Chuchin cargo ship. Yeah. Production boost Wrocław. Nubia lost their capital. We do have radio now, so that's +2 culture and a 15% culture boost. That's fantastic. We have a great engineer in the city of Warsaw. World Congress became the United Nations. Let's come up here. And science and production from windmills, workshops, and factories. Extra generation towards these guys, zoo, stadium, broadcast tower. Specialists consume less. Happiness is very strong. +3 science from each hospital and +5 food in the capital is really powerful. Universal suffrage is strong as hell, but part of me wants to get naval tradition because that's worth up to 3 happiness and 3 culture in each of my cities, which is a total of 12 happiness and 12 culture. Longer golden ages though will change what I do with my great artists, so I might go for universal suffrage here. And we'll start building the zoos so that we can fill out the golden age counter up here in the north. All right, we're working our way straight towards research labs. And once we have research labs, that's when I think it's reasonable to start bulbing our scientists. Who am I going to choose to host? Honestly, I would prefer Sweden over Polynesia, just because Polynesia's army is so huge. Oh, war. Oh no. It's okay. We're good. This is okay, actually. We can do something with this. We got a great merchant in Warsaw. Let's send that to Colombo. Having Tirana on my side buys me a lot of headroom. Apparently, Bangkok conquered Moreau. Now, my city connections have been severed, but I don't know why. Spanish privateer. We need to protect our trade routes and stuff. Now, it's unfortunate because we're going to be fighting a land and a sea war. And we're going to have to kind of pick carefully how we fight that war. I might have to bulb up to land ships. Let me think about what I can do here. If I can get refrigeration, I can get oil. If I can get oil, I can get flight. So let me bulb a scientist for refrigeration. Looks like I'll have to bulb 2, which I hate doing. I'm going to engineer a seaport because I just don't have enough room to protect all my great people on these tiles. This is why I'm glad I have my science, because like this sea tiles are very hard to defend. Whew. Sweden did the Manhattan Project. Let's upgrade you to a privateer. You'll get that coastal raider promotion for free, which is great. In the capital, I'm going to purchase a barracks. That'll give units that are built there +1 thingy-doodle. What's the fastest aluminum using unit? It would be at radar, but I can't really bulb there. I can get to flight pretty quick because I can engineer on the last turn of steam power and bounce to flight really fast. We need Gatling guns to protect. I will purchase a Gatling gun. This is going to be the defensive line here. We'll want Gatling guns backed by cannons or artillery. Metallurgy will finish this turn. It's good. We are making 400 science per turn. It's also good. I don't like being negative happiness because it makes my units weaker. I hate that, in fact. So we do have access to the Winged Hussar, which is a very, very strong unit. The good news is Gatling guns are very good at defending. We are going to lose some trade routes here as time goes on. Great musician, created great work of music. We'll start building submarines. They will do a lot of work for us soon. Okay, Tirana is like key to this defense. I need to choose a person I think I can kill. And I think it's Mysore. Tirana is well positioned to assist me. I think I might be able to kill Mysore if I can get my bombers out. So there's something to be said there. 1, 2, 3, kill. Reposition. 1, 2 shots. Our empire is going to take some damage here, which does really suck. There's rifling. I just need steam power to finish. I'm thinking if I bulb a great scientist, I can make my way towards artillery, which will be very important for our defense. And now I can come in here, engineer Oxford to get the technology I need for defense. We definitely want the seaport in here because it's a 15% production boost towards ships. Woods, get me some submarines. We haven't lost any traders yet. Can I talk to Kamehameha? Sugar, spices. What do you want for this? I'm not going to give you the aluminum, but I will give you 5 extra gold. What about an extra 6 gold? Okay, how about 7 extra gold? 18 gold per turn? Damn, okay, 20. You got to take that one. Perfect. That'll get me out of happiness, which will take away my production penalties and combat strength penalties, more importantly. Let's get you into Colombo. Make friends with Colombo, and then I'm going to give Colombo a gift. Who is their ally? It's Polynesia, but by having Colombo as my gift, they will prevent any reinforcements coming from Spain from the south, and it'll also give me a really strong happiness buffer, as well as a threatening army for Arkell Good. And I might have to switch honor switch here to make this build make sense. We need to focus fire the Spanish ships. We'll get 2 kills this turn. Really helpful. If you're at war, you just have to go, I'll send production to Warsaw. You just have to go honor because the culture, gold, science, all that stuff from it is just too damn good. Okay, huge. There's pasture food yield, plantation food yield, and non-freshwater farms are boosted. Let's get the flight tech that we were looking for. We need to get this oil online. That'll take 4 turns. I need a unit to guard the oil. I'll grab this Galleus and you'll park there to keep it safe. I'm going to spend a single turn building an armory so that we can get 2 promotions on the units that we're building. In Wudge, I'm going to queue up a barracks. I'm going to get my barracks and armories and stuff like that too. We shoved him back. He's going to have a bad day. Main goal of our fleet is to protect our capital. So we probably don't even need to build submarines. Second goal of our fleet is to protect our trade routes. So I'll position them in a defensive formation around the capital, which should protect most of the fleets, most of the trade lanes. I'll drop a great profit on this tile because that will improve the aluminum. I have 19 aluminum compared to the 4 oil that I'm going to have access to, which is really not a lot. All right, we got a kill over there. In terms of our capital, let's finish that submarine now. Looks like the blockade around the capital is working. Excellent. I'm going to also get the armory in here. Yep, I know that my trade routes are getting plundered and cut off and all that stuff. It's not ideal, but we can live with it. Let's get the armory in here so we can produce units more efficiently. You get that kill and then retreat. I'm going to build you a little fort. And I think we're holding pretty well here. He says right before, let's see, rocket cores bombed my dude. That's understandable. Counterattack will do the job. Let's build a fort here. Bomb that dude. You're going to be an open terrain fighter, so take the heal. Blast him. Blast him. We'll start building those submarines. You have your armory. You have your seaport. Excellent. You need your armory. You can get your submarine. I would also like to build a heroic epic, but we're waiting for Krakow to build its barracks. This city has the armory, so we will start building Gatling guns. Now my submarines, I'm going to take Wolfpack, so they have a 50% combat bonus when attacking. Look at that. The torpedo of God just murking those enemy ships. I was going to do the thing where you say like, oh my God, it's a, you know, like if you have somebody who's like, it's the fastest car in the world and you say God car. Now I was going to do that, but for torpedo. And I was just about to say it when I realized what it sounded like. So I just decided not. I just decided not to say it. All right, the city is getting pounded. I am going to purchase walls and a castle in here. That'll get the combat strength up quite a bit, which should hopefully buy us some time. Enemy ship over here. Get the armory. Okay, excellent. I'm going to faith buy a great engineer in the capital. You silly old fool, you got way too close and now you got blown up. Get over here, blow that guy up. Yeah, managed to give the city a lot more health, which is going to be important for it to survive. I'll pull you back to a healthier position. I will happily ban Jade. Oil is online. We can start buying and building. Ooh, damn. We need to keep the city from getting meleeed. Let's adopt honor. That'll give us culture every time we kill enemy units. Let's start building those great war bombers. We need them ASAP. How much until I can build an arsenal? Too long. Go ahead and build that arsenal to try and give yourself more combat strength and health. Those rocket cores have such huge range and so much damage. Colombo is doing work for me. I still need a submarine. There we go. 30 culture for blowing up an ironclad. That's big. And hopefully more culture from blowing up artillery. 28 right there. That's huge. It's 10% of our science. It's a not insignificant portion of our next policy. Whew. We're in the big leagues now for warfare. We absolutely cannot let this city get meleeed. Great scientist was born in Wudge. I'm going to give you combat against land units. Build that fort. Build that fort. Kill him. Retreat. Heal. Tirana is holding. Colombo is holding. We need to get as many of these kills as we can secure. Naval unit bombardment. Boom. 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 Naval unit bombardment. Boom. There we go. Huge. 27 culture. Sir, could you declare war on Mysore? He doesn't want to. It's likely he will attack me and I just end up dead here. As long as they cannot melee this city, we're fine. But we'll see how things shake out. It could happen. Yeah, they got that kill right there. It's a problem. Battleships, bombards, all that stuff. All right, let's pull the frigates back. You keep hitting him. Next turn, we do finish some bombers. So that's definitely big. And I have a submarine out here who can do some wolfpack hunting. I need open borders with you, sir. Here's 3 gold per turn for open borders. This lets me get submarines to slip through and start killing off some of their boats. That's worth 20 culture for every submarine I can slip through to the enemy backline. We're like full on Inferior navy raiding with subs. Like thematically, I've never been able to pull this off in Civ where it actually makes sense to have like these hidden submarines. Tirana has fallen. International games. Great joke, lads. Great War Bomber. We are going to go with strength against land units. Kill him. Perfect. The city has an arsenal. Let's see if we can get more Gatling guns. Wuj is under attack. Submarines do so much heavy lifting though, because they basically one-shot anything. Let's bring our... Oh, dude, you're killing me with this positioning here. Fine, we'll kill that with the Gatling gun. Wuj, can you one-turn walls to give yourself more health, please? We definitely need to try and get plastics now. I had wanted to use my Oxford University on that, but things didn't work out the way I wanted to. Sadly, I will build a fort there. Let's go full production in this city. Maybe we can save a turn off something. I don't like that pikeman being there. All right, hopefully we can keep the city from getting captured. No, it looks like we couldn't. That's fine. We put a lot of resources into holding it, and we did pretty well, all things considered. So we'll start striking with our Great War Infantry, or Great War Bombers rather. Let's level you twice against land units. Boom. Another Great War Bomber on the way. And more Gatling guns on the way as well. These annoying fellows have an alliance, but my submarine is out here, wolf pack hunting and getting kills. I'm going to use a pair of subs to take out an ironclad. Boom. It's another 30 culture. Let's see if we can escape with you. For some reason, you can't go in water. We're under assault here, boys. It's getting scary. They got some kills over here. That's fine. We do have subs that can do insane damage here to get us a ton of culture from kills, and we're nuking all of our enemies. I just wish I knew how this city was getting damaged. Notification log. I don't see a bombardment log. I do see a dead unit, but I don't know from where or what. Bomb this guy. You're ready to bomb too. Bomb that guy. Take this Great War Bomber and we'll bomb him. Perfect. Getting lots of kills, lots of culture. It's getting us closer to the warrior code, which will get us gold for each enemy unit we kill. I abstain from world leader. Hell no, am I doing the world leader thing? Whew. A lot of units going to be coming down the pipeline at me now. I don't know if I can hold this. We'll see. Let's see what happens. City of Warsaw was damaged by a bomber. From where? All right, let's step back. Shoot you. Shoot you? Oh, I messed up. I stepped you out of a fucking thing. Shot that anti-aircraft gun, kill him. I don't know where I'm getting shot from in Warsaw. Like, it's gotta be Argyll Cud or something. Let's go to Wuj. We gotta keep getting those Gatling guns out. I really need a great general. It's gonna be a long time before I can buy one of those though. Jesus Christ. Okay, you're not allowed to shoot cities with submarines, but you can shoot ships, and this submarine is out here earning me culture and damaging my enemies. But I think the war I need to focus on is the war in the north with Mysore. 4 bombers helps. I'm worried about them slipping in here and one-shotting my city because I don't know where the bomber is coming from. I can kill this caravel though. 20 culture right there. Lack of iron makes these frigates completely worthless. Okay, which bomber? From where? Oh my god. Holy bejesus. I think we're just straight up dead. Get me some triplanes to try to hold here. Let me bulb this guy. Boom. Plastics. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. We are so dead here, dude. Volunteer army. Boom. Get these lads to the front line. That's so many bombers. I was not ready for bombers. I thought I was ready for bombers. Hindsight 2020, I shouldn't have sent my submarine off to the south on a pointless adventure. In my defense, how could I have expected them to one-turn this city? Okay, I have a triplane on intercept in my capital. I don't know if that's going to help. Great War Bomber, the anti-aircraft unit. Let's Golden Age to try to claw back anything. Great War Infantry will take a long time to build. Maybe we can do something with it though. Work on electronics, make our way towards fighters. Jesus Christ. The submarine cannot escape. It is surrounded. Get a kill. You may as well. Submarine was killed. Hurts. It hurts a little. I need heals on you. Great War Bomber. We need to kill the naval units. Boom. Dead. Sweden, I need your help here, brother. Get in there, Sweden. Sweden's in there. He's fighting. Polynesia, I need you to fight Mysore. Okay, he won't do it. That's fine. I'll fight this alone. From humble beginnings to Poland's last stand, I will not be defeated. We will not let them stop us. Poland will never surrender. He's completed the SS booster? Oh my fucking god, dude. This has gone so bad. Boom. Kill him. Oh, what even, how did you die? Oh, what is killing you? My bombers are dead, dude. Oh no. Poland. Poland. What do I do now? I'm so fucking dead, dude. Oh no! Thank you guys very much for watching. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!